Yeah.
And we're back. It's a New Year's and the very first episode of 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were
New year,
talking
new
about
me.
those. Yeah. Yeah. Before we started recording, we were talking about people making jokes of in the last few days of 2024. And then people going to joke about, oh, we're going to see each other next year. Or
Yeah.
it's just going to be like days. They make the same joke in January 1st. Oh, yeah, that's so last year. And then it's just like a day ago.
The
Yeah.
one thing that's exhausting is when you come back to the office or you get back
Mhm.
online after the holidays, everyone has to go through this back and forth of, oh, how was your break? Oh, it was good. Oh, great. Oh,
Yeah.
and everyone has the same question and response. No one is ever like
Yeah.
honest or
Honest
you really
or
don't
try
want
to be
them to
more
elaborate.
creative about it. Yeah. Yeah, it
Um,
was good. Time with family, friends, food.
oh, I
Yeah,
ate too
like all
much. Oh,
those
I just
yeah.
yeah.
And
Um,
then there's always that like, oh, the vacation's not enough. It's always too
yeah, it
short.
wasn't long enough. And I'll
So
be the opposite of that. I will say that this vacation it seemed way too
packed.
long. I
Way
mean,
too long.
I lived the same day over and over again, and I loved it. But I was like, all right, I need to get back to a routine. I need to get back to maybe not work so much, but
Mhm.
I missed having like a set beginning, middle, and end to my day. I mean, it was like
Mhm.
because my mom's out of town, who's our
Mhm.
basically the only person that babysits for us. So it was just
Oh,
us and the kids all day, every day for like 2.5
for
weeks.
for the entire break.
It was a
Yeah.
lot.
So
Oh, here comes Glyza.
yeah.
But yeah, the cliche. And one thing I loved about the end of the year, though,
Mhm.
is how I don't know if you do this with your work projects, but everyone says, "Oh, we'll
Mhm.
circle back on this next year. Let's
Mhm.
table that."
No, no.
I love saying that, and then now you got to follow up on all the things that you pushed off to next year. Oh, we've made
Yeah.
now we actually have to do it.
Doesn't happen in our
Yeah, I haven't heard that
finance.
someone saying that like let's push this next year.
Oh,
What? There's still a day. You're still working Monday, right? There's gonna be someone asking.
It's not applicable to us.
Oh,
bro.
you're working.
Well,
You're still because the 23rd is Monday, right? And then someone's gonna say, "Oh, I assume everyone's gonna be out next week." Blah blah blah. And then someone will say, like myself, like, "Oh no, I'm not taking the Monday off because I tried to save my vacation leaves." And then, oh, you're working Monday, okay, so you can check on this one. It's,
don't tell
I
anyone
tried.
that.
Yeah,
Y'all work hard.
Yeah.
My company basically shut down for the last 2 weeks of the year. Like nothing was getting done, and if they asked you to do something, they'd be like, "Listen, I know it's a big ask during the holidays, but can you check this for me?" Like, okay, I would on average. Well, let's just say I would not work very much, even like, and I didn't actually take a day off. Like I didn't
so
put in PTO or anything, but I
it's
was
just
like,
like,
kind of
yeah.
passively working, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Yeah, for us,
Very,
it's just like, I just said I'm on call. You can just
yeah.
call me if something comes up. I hope nothing comes up, but you can just call
Did
me.
something come up? Was it busy, or did you kind of
Well,
chill out?
I have to knock on wood here. Yeah, fortunately, it wasn't really that bad. Just need to check on something, but not really. Yeah, everyone was on break, including the clients and all. So it was a good holiday. But they wouldn't have a choice either because there were like days, like 3 days in that break where I was, even if they reach me, like contact me via phone, I would be like I can't really go online. I'm somewhere else. I have to like get back to it, like, and I can, and I have stable internet. So yeah,
Yeah,
fortunately it was good. It's a good weekend. How about
that's
you,
good.
Galay? Did someone reach out to you?
Oh yeah, I had to
Yeah,
work because even though you're in a break, the timeline doesn't change. Like the
yeah.
deadline, they won't adjust it for you. But
Yeah, you were
you
working
have
and
you
days
have
off.
to. They kept on saying that they've considered the break, but that didn't really help.
They didn't, right? They were lying, or they were like,
It's like 2 weeks.
Y'all are well, we don't have to get too far into the like work stuff, but y'all are not on the same project right now, right?
No.
Y'all are.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Different
no,
projects,
no. I
yeah.
think his project has been through that already.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the earlier.
Yeah.
Or I think certain people, because I could say like it's a different part, module of the project, and I'm not really that involved in it. I'm just a part of it. Like our module like went busy like months ago, like mid last year.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like we're in the gauntlet of
Yeah.
like we're really in the middle of it. We're building.
Push for it. Well,
Yeah.
you know, you guys have a tough job. We're going back to like Monday is going
Sure.
to be a shit. Or can we curse on this? Monday's going to be
You gotta be bleeped.
Monday is going to be a tough day. Like Monday's where it all starts, and it's just going to be
Yeah.
chaos until like at least March.
I guess that's gonna be harder for you because I've been like working,
Working.
you know,
So
like
it's
clicking,
like
like nothing changed. Like I didn't go
yeah.
to like
Oh yeah,
vacation.
She was never
So-
out of it. So
yeah. When you're out of
Yeah.
the swing of things, that's with anything in life, though. Like if I'm, let's say I stay at home for a while, and
Like,
like if I'm sick or I've just been inside for a long
Yeah.
period of time, when I go out and I have to like be in a social engagement,
you have to get
kinda
you have to gain momentum.
yeah, I'm like off.
To-
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the right word is momentum. Like, and then once the momentum starts, then I'm like Mr. Social, and I'm like I'm
Yeah.
thriving. But it really
Easier
is
to-
hard to get the engine turning.
Yeah, have to get the miles in.
Yeah, man, I really get turned off. Hope it's
Oh,
not just
I
me.
guess I have to talk to this person now. I have to
Yeah,
put the
like-
miles in.
What?
Hey, how was your break?
I know.
How was it?
How was your?
How
Was it good? Yeah, yeah.
uh,
Like, or if I'm in the grocery store and I see someone that I know and I normally would be happy to see them, I'll just pretend like I didn't see them, just so I don't have to have the conversation.
you're gonna start looking at your phone. Eggs, where are the eggs?
Oh,
Oh, the eggs are right in front of me. No, I'm looking for the coffee. Coffee should be the other aisle.
I know. I did that the other day. There was
I'll
someone.
circle back to this.
We're gonna circle back on that. I did the other day. I had Izzy with me in the grocery store, and someone's mom was there. And usually it's like, oh, look at you. But I was like, no, not today. I don't
Today.
see you. You're not here.
I'm
I just
saying
kept going.
you're like invisible. You're seeing through that person. Yeah, no one's there.
So I'm glad it's not just me. It's everyone.
But yeah, the other person was probably like thinking the same thing too, right? Like, how can I avoid Adam? Come on.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
nothing personal. Like I wouldn't be offended
Yeah.
if they were honest with me and they said, hey, I wasn't really looking for this interaction. I had one person do that. They're like, oh, I was thinking about pretending not to see you, but you saw
Thanks
me,
for-
so I came up and said hi. I was like, thank you for your honesty.
God.
Like,
It really depends. Like for me, it really depends on who that person is. Because like, no matter how tired I am, or I'm not in the mood, and if I really like close to the person or like that person, I'll probably.
well, you do that to me sometimes in the house. You'll pretend not to see me. Like, Liza, I'm here. Good morning. Not today.
Today. Yeah.
That's because I've been with you for 24 hours a day, babe.
Yeah. Gonna be like just an hour. Maybe just an hour.
Maybe just give me some. But yeah, like for example, if I see Isa in Ayala, and it's like, Isa,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's some
You know,
people that are like, or if I see Ross,
Yeah.
yeah, you're
if I
probably.
see Dale, I'm gonna do a somersault. I'm gonna do a backflip. Even though I can't do a backflip, I'll do my first ever backflip.
Okay, Dale. Oh my God, it's Dale.
Standing up.
It's Dale. Yeah.
Oh, Dale, and then I'm gonna hug him. And I won't kiss him, but I'll like, what do they do? Like the European thing where like
Like cheeks
on
to
both
cheeks.
cheeks?
Yeah.
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 I'll do that to Dale.
Yeah, I haven't told you when Isa saw Dale, right? Because me and some of my friends were like having coffee in IT
Mhm.
Park, outdoor seating, so we can see people passing by. And then she saw Dale like walking past, and then for me it was just like a normal day. Oh yeah, it's Dale. So hi Dale. And I was wondering because Isa was like, oh wait, that's Dale, because Isa haven't met Dale like before he went like on shore,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
like the first time you saw Dale was in a podcast, so she was like, it's like seeing like a celebrity. Like, oh my god, she was like, oh my god, that's
No,
Dale.
what?
Like, yeah, that's Dale. Yeah,
That's so
because
cool.
when Isa was in with our company, Dale was already like, I think he's in
Like,
Wisconsin.
I
Yeah,
think that probably his
And
last
then he
year.
was in the U.S. for so long. It's not like he's
yeah, it was.
in the U.S. ever.
I was
Yeah.
like, why are you like so like oh my god, it's Dale, like because yeah, because I only saw Dale in the podcast. Oh yeah, right.
They must
Because
have
it was like a
met
normal
that,
thing.
but they probably haven't
Yeah.
formally met.
Yeah,
Just-
That was like 2014 was the year when I think they came.
She got a
or
selfie with
even
him
before
and got
that.
his autograph.
it was just funny because like, why are you so like, oh my god, it's Dale, it's Dale. Yeah, because the first time I saw him in person, because he was like, oh, she was like, like, oh, I know I know this person, but I don't see, I haven't talked to him personally. Oh yeah, that's Dale.
Is he wearing
Just-
a cap and a sunglasses? Like,
Oh yeah, like Leonardo DiCaprio, pretending not to be seen.
yeah, he's gonna be like like sunglasses, maybe a scarf, but just because they're wearing that, you're gonna end up like seeing like, who's that person? Why is he covering
Yeah.
up? So it's like a opposite of what they wanted to happen.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then when
it's
he's
very obvious.
when he's just freaking out about Dale, other people are like, "Is that a celebrity?" And then they start grabbing around. Like, I want to see Dale.
Yeah, is he famous? Is he famous? Yeah.
Because you did that in the mall one time. You're like, "Why is everyone crowding around?" Oh, there's a celebrity here. It's a Jonas brother or something like that. Or somewhere in
Because they're a
Korea.
celebrity.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Yeah.
mean, Joe Jonas.
It's something like
Yeah,
that.
he went to Ayala.
Wait, side note. Side note. Sorry to interrupt.
What?
This is a change of subject. Did you got a haircut? When did you get a haircut?
Oh yeah, it's shorter now. It's
Oh yeah.
I think a week. Oh yeah, because I used to have like long hair.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It was the December, I think, second week. I think we had an episode where my hair's already short.
And I actually think we
Mm.
did, and I didn't mention it.
For
And
some
I-
reason,
Because it's hard to notice because when I have headphones, it's always this one. You only see it if you take a closer look at the sides.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
used to this type of haircut though.
Oh yeah,
yeah, this is like the haircut. Your long hair was
The long
Was
hair
the
actually
exception.
was like
because
something new.
yeah,
Yeah,
For me.
yeah. I just
Yeah.
work on that in 2-3 years, 2 to 3 years. Yeah, I even have a picture. Isa's sister posted a picture for like a roundup of 2024. People do that.
yeah.
No, you have
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure you have friends
Oh, yeah.
who post it. And then there was a picture of Isa's birthday because Isa's birthday is January last year. And I didn't even recognize myself like the first look. Like, who's that guy? Oh yeah, that's me because I have it like I think I have it like I don't know what you call that. It's like an undercut is a bit it's longer. So I didn't really
Yeah.
recognize myself at first. Oh yeah, that's me. And
Yeah,
The only other
It's been a wild year for you.
the only
hair-wise.
other person
Mm.
I know that had that type of like hairdo or what do you call it is RJ is trying to have
RJ,
that
dude,
same.
he's got
Oh,
yeah.
style, dude. Look
But
at
it
look.
But then again, I'm not used to.
bit shorter. Oh yeah, that's
Are
Are you trying to show it to
Yeah.
I know.
others?
I'm saying I
Yeah.
can't. I'll never
Show
have hair
it.
like that. So I'm very jealous.
yeah.
What?
Uh,
Did you see my bald spot?
Yeah.
yeah, in the top, but it's fine. Like maybe you should just go like Rogan and then just like shave.
I don't know. All
everything
the hairs in your body, though. But
I
you
know,
know, a
my
lot
hair-
of like my brothers didn't have. My brothers didn't have anybody.
I don't want to think about your brother's body
They don't have hair like on their chest,
everywhere.
but they have a lot of hair on their head.
Oh, on their head. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, they don't
Yeah.
even grow.
yeah. It's like an American thing. Like,
beard.
Beard.
oh, I can
Yeah.
grow a good beard, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
me, I
most
can't grow
people-
a good beard. Yeah.
They'll go bald, and every time they go bald, they grow a beard.
Beard.
And I was
It's like-
asking the person that cut my hair, I was like, "Why is that?" Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I think they
It's
just
like,
like overcompensate for like
Yeah.
you can't grow hair up here. It just looks
Yeah.
good with a beard.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Maybe
you
you've
look
been
like an
a
egg.
maybe
Is
you've
it
been a very
common for white men to have bald spot or balding is common?
Yeah,
Compared
white
I know.
men
No,
who
it's
ride with-
common here. Yeah, it's common here in the Philippines
But
too.
is it more common for
could name-
white men than
Wait, what? Filipinos lose their hair?
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
I could
Really?
name one, but I wouldn't say because he's my manager. I wouldn't say.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
don't tell.
But
I
I
won't say the
would've
name.
think
I'm
it's-
kidding.
it's common
No,
to white people than people in color.
Yeah,
I know. I think it's younger. Some people I know
Let's say you're
It's
old.
like American, yeah, mostly like no, it starts no, no, it starts
You're the youngest
younger
person here.
for the yeah. Because for people I know here in the Philippines, it's usually in their 40s, like for late mid 40s. That's where they start, like having the spots.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know,
I'm just looking at myself like I've got like an island of. Well, we don't have to dwell.
Maybe
so yeah.
It's
Yeah.
upsetting. In the last 3 years, it's really gotten bad.
Maybe just grow a beard.
like I don't. I think all my uncles still have their.
But like, I'm not
They're
going to
not
take
balding,
pills. So someone
Yeah.
at the doctor said, "Oh, you can take this pill."
Oh, that's I'm scared of those stuff
Yeah, I'm
because
not going to do that.
maybe you grow your hair back, but what what are you giving up? It's
Well, the
maybe
side effect is you could lose your your
What?
mojo. You could lose
Oh,
your
so that's the trade off, right?
your funk.
Yeah, your
You
funk.
could
Yeah,
lose your your
that's
mojo. So-
yeah.
I was like, well, I'm
I'd
not
rather
gonna
have
do
no hair, like.
that. Yeah, I don't like. I'm already married. I don't have to impress anybody.
Yeah.
So
You can go really bald, right? Like who's that? Amazon, Jeff
Jeff?
Bezos, right? Yeah.
yeah, but not.
Yeah, but he has like
bald.
billions, right?
Well,
That's a
yeah.
different thing.
I mean,
That's a
that's
different
just-
thing. That's billions of dollars. He's
Which-
worth like a lot.
He just married some woman who looks like she's had like 50 plastic surgeries. She looks like a
Right now, the
Yeah.
last time he's divorced, and then so maybe. I mean,
yeah,
good for
like
him
his
though.
new
Like,
wife is like
yeah,
just like a fake person looking,
Fake
like one of
person.
those horrible like plastic surgery botches. She looks like
Mhm.
doesn't even look like a human. His old wife was so beautiful. And,
I think
Yeah.
is she
She's one of the
like
most
the one who
philanthropic-
donated?
yeah, she donated $2
Wow.
billion last year. Anyway,
Wow.
I wonder
mean,
why
it's-
he didn't go for like hair transplant though.
well, that's I don't want to go bald because then you got to maintain. That's a lot of maintenance just to shave it every day. I'll just
Yeah,
go
'cause
like
it wouldn't look good if
Maybe
just
you can
when it
have
starts
it,
growing.
Laser.
I don't know. Man.
No, it's a laser.
I don't
A
know if they
laser.
do that, but
Oh.
it's
Oh yeah, that would hurt.
It's just gonna be part of your routine where you just like shave your head.
yeah.
For me, it's just the hairline. The hairline keeps like I'm like Batman. Batman. Is that the joke there? Batman.
the
There's like I'm Batman, but it's like
Widow's Peak kind of thing.
the shape. Because some people joke about it. It's called I don't know if you watch Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta. Vegeta has a hairline in the cartoons.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
hairline like that, like
Yes.
sharp. Yeah,
Yeah.
Speaking of
that's
Vegeta,
always the.
You don't know Vegeta.
I just know.
It's-
I mean, I'm not familiar with Dragon Ball Z. Glaz is.
Yeah. There's a big cartoons in here.
Because it's always
It was big
after
here.
school.
It skipped over.
it was a big after school show.
It was here too. It was here
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it was there.
Most kids know about it.
But our Dragon Ball Z was dubbed, which was
Yeah, they dub it
Do they dub it with
Filipino.
Tagalog. So
Tagalog? But it's not. They don't dub it with Messiah.
No, it
No, I
actually
haven't.
is like it's part of the what we've enjoyed is it was dubbed and it was kind of dubbed great for us, and then some of us learned how to.
Oh, that's a good way to learn it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you try to imitate what's going on in the cartoon. So
All
you
of
try
our-
to speak their lines. Yeah.
all of the anime that was shown in the Philippines were dubbed in Tagalog.
Naruto
Yeah, even Naruto. Yeah,
and One Punch Man.
that's
I don't know. I haven't
something-
seen that on TV. When I watch Naruto, and it's already on the internet because I was catching up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So English Dragon Ball, but it's fun. They dub it really good, right?
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
it makes sense on how they
Well, I think the
Naruto-
English was dubbed too.
What?
Is it originally Japanese?
What?
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I think everything is all those
yeah.
animes Japanese, so they dubbed it to English also.
Wow.
The weird thing because when I
Yeah.
watch there's anime Samurai X. The first time I watch it is in English, and then I kind of like I think I'm leaning towards that sound of Kenshin, like in speaking English, because when I try to like watch it like in a Japanese dub, it doesn't really.
Oh.
It doesn't. I don't really like how it
It
sounds.
was in
Yeah,
English when it was shown like in
in the
channel
TV. Yeah,
23.
yeah,
Yeah, that
hmm
was the one. That was
Channel
the
23.
yeah.
Jesus.
Specific, right?
for some
You
That's
still
reason.
how we
remember the
remember.
channel?
Yeah,
I don't know. There's only 4 channels in the Philippines,
yeah.
so
Wait, if there's only 4
No.
channels, why is it
yeah,
channel 23?
channel 3, channel 7,
Yeah,
channel
because you have to skip the
13,
other
channel
ones.
23.
Why do you
Yeah,
skip the other ones? Why can't
Channel
there just be
9
one, two,
is
three, four?
yeah.
it's
Because
blurry. Channel 9 is blurry.
So it's like a
Channel
radio
11,
station,
yeah, it's not.
like 107 point.
yeah. We
Yeah.
only have 4 or 5 channels that are.
Did you grow
If
up in the 70s?
I don't know, we didn't. I mean,
Yeah, I think there's
we
a
didn't
lot.
have
For sure, there's a
cable when
lot
I was
now.
growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's different. But we were there was only 5 channels.
That's crazy.
Three
Yeah.
were like 2 were the main, and then the
And
other
your
were
family would
like
have to fight over the TV who gets to watch what.
no.
There's
I
like
think
adult
so,
programming,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. If it depends if you're kapamilya or kapuso.
Here, it's
What
like
is that?
it's
Kapuso?
Channel 3 versus Channel 7. They're
yeah, because
like,
there's fans for each. Because
yeah,
it's a company. It's companies like 2 channels, like big channels where they have their own. They have their own noontime show. They have their own primetime shows, and then they're always competing for ratings. So it's like
Yeah.
I know what's it. There's like Fox, right? Oh no, that's news. So what channels in there? So I think it's more it's similar like that, like the news channels are like CNN and Fox.
Yeah.
So they both tell the news, but they're I don't know what kind of competition, but
There's like
yeah,
soap opera competition. There's like a
yeah,
noontime show,
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah.
and then
I think it's the
Really
same
good
there in the
show.
US. It's just a lot, right? So there, for example, those like TV series, when Netflix wasn't existing before, like the streaming platform, there's always there's that spots like the 9 p.m. spot. There's the king of it's like the late night shows, right? You can only watch one at a time, so which has the better
yeah.
rating.
So
Yeah,
the remote is always just ready to like switch.
yeah. Switch channels when it's
Sometimes
You
they
have that button that says last channel.
yeah
I love that button.
yeah. There's like a flash. I think for our old TV, it's called flashback. Like,
yeah,
what's
flashback.
flashback? So you just like
I
switch
love that,
both.
dude.
Yeah,
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 because like they usually they put really good shows at the same time. It's
hmm
like, oh my god, I'm turned. It was like oh, it's commercial.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Switch the
Definitely.
other one.
Commercial break. Man, I miss
Mhm.
those days. I would remember if a movie was coming on that we wanted to see,
Mhm.
my brother and I would just have to sit through every commercial.
Yeah,
And when the commercial break's ending, you'd have to scream, "Go, come on!
It's
yeah,
back. It's back.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's back! It's back! It's back!" You couldn't
yeah.
rewind. Like obviously, like I know at the moment it was like a pain, and you wish there were no commercials, and I would dream for a streaming option.
Mhm.
But you kind of like look back on those times, like it was a kind of simpler
Yeah.
because the whole
Yeah,
family
your
was
most.
in on it. We were all
Yeah, we
together.
don't have
Yeah.
phones, you know.
Now your brothers can go in one room with an iPad and the other one in a laptop, and then it's like
Yeah,
no one ever
you
has
say
to
like,
be
you can
together.
just say I'm just gonna watch it later.
Yeah.
No,
And then you never watch it.
You can
yeah,
see-
forget
And then you
about.
binge it for like 3 days, and then you're
Yeah.
like, "What?"
Yeah.
Waiting a week for a new episode, as frustrating as it was like incredible because you have this anticipation, and then they have like
yeah.
the recap before the episode starts, like
Yeah,
previously.
and then when you watch
Yeah.
those like Filipino soap operas, it's always like they try to extend the story like as much as they can.
oh my god,
So so
like-
they're gonna meet each other, like boy gets to meet the girl like just at the corner, just at that corner, but somehow like a friend comes up like, hey, how are you? And then they don't meet, they don't see each
Yeah.
other.
you showed me a
They
lot
always
of
try to
Filipino
extend.
movies.
Yeah, and they were like
It's the same
it's
actors
only like
in every single
30
one.
minutes I guess, or 45
Yeah,
minutes.
30.
And then
30 and then
And
maybe
then
20 without the
that's
com-
why
commercials.
they
Yeah,
like go for like years, because there's so many commercials, and then it's only from Monday to Friday, and then they will like keep you, you know, interested, and then it will like they're like, oh,
Mhm.
this is it, and then you have to wait for
Yeah.
more or next week
wait for another week.
That
Yeah.
week. Yep.
before that
Yeah.
scene is shown.
And there's always the dramatic
Yeah.
pause right before a commercial break. Or somebody
Yeah,
walks
the
in and they turn
cliffhanger,
around and
like this.
music,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Like even with anime, like this Slam Dunk,
yeah,
and it's a
uh,
anime show about basketball,
basketball. Yeah,
and like one of the main characters, Sakuragi, was like trying to dunk it, and then they'll cut it. You have to wait for the
yeah,
moment to know
yeah,
if he got the shot or
Yeah.
yeah.
it's like, oh my
Imagine a
gosh.
dunk. Yeah, imagine a dunk that happens like maybe like less than a second, and then they're gonna stretch it out like at the end, like the start of the episode, or sort of
Yeah.
there's a
And then
recap,
Oh
and then
yeah.
you can
there's a
start watching.
recap.
Before it,
There's a
Yeah,
recap.
midway through the episode, you finally see it. You know.
yeah.
It's just
It's
it's so frustrating
yeah.
for
But it's just kind of fun though, because those animes where they try to, I don't really for me, I don't really see it as like they're stretching it out. It's more of like there's a lot of details that's happening, because it's like his thought process while he was like doing that dunk, and then so it's a lot happening just for that. Like even just a, what do you call it, a fast break, in the basketball fast break where you just like run towards and do a layup. That even that alone, like there's a lot of details of going through his
yeah.
mind, like doing the fast break, and then
It's
they're gonna
just
make it an entire episode, and then they're
Yes.
gonna describe what the dunk is, but it's also kind of like educational
This is
for
animated.
yeah.
yeah.
Think
Yeah,
about at that time, what, late '90s or whatever. How long it would take to animate something like that? Because they're doing
yeah,
it
they're
like frame
drawing.
by
I think
frame.
for
Right?
Dragon Ball, that's what they do, right? They draw it.
It's crazy. That must have taken months just for one episode.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Only
that alone-
Japanese people can do
Yeah.
that because they're
Like the level of detail they have to
they're so
do
patient
for
with
each
it.
episode, and then the story too. Like it's not really that, because it's not simple stories where those kid shows where like Barney, where they just look the
Mhm.
very simple stories. For
There's
Dragon Ball,
nothing
there's
like
actually like there's a plot, there's a
Yeah, like
there's a
you
twist,
can really
there's
follow
a
the story.
yeah.
It's really well done.
That,
They
that's
probably
really good anime.
overworked them and underpaid them
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
years. Poor people.
Yeah.
Feel
But
so bad for them.
the interesting part for me there is, because even though it's just, because other people would just see it as like it's just cartoons, right? Why would you be serious about that? And then they produce it like it's an actual, it's like actual like high budget movie where they work enough for the story, they work enough for maybe the animation is not really that great because the technology is not there yet,
Mm.
but they actually make an effort. Like for you, if you're making an animated story, it's like, why would you like spend so much time for this, right? Right? It's just cartoons, but for them it's like they they value it very much, that they make the effort of producing that kind of like a story just for like cartoons, and then it ends up like even adults even liking it. No, it's not really just
Yeah,
for kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the show. Like anime was like because it's very watchable for kids and
Hmm.
adults, so everyone watches it.
And that's why it stands the test of time. Like people are still
Yeah.
watching it and going back to the classics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They made something that is a work of art and not just a consumable piece of media.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
when art
Yeah.
lasts forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what I did last on the break. There's I don't know what anime, if you know the anime Attack on Titan. It's on Netflix. It's a very, but it's more of like a newer anime
yeah.
where
There's
it's not for kids. It's like 16 and up, so gore. But the story is good, really good. Because I've watched it like, I think when I started working years ago, and then I stopped, and then it ended 2000. I think it ended 2014 or 13, like the entire series. So I just watched the entire um like every episode, like for the last break. I think it's around 85 30-minute episodes, 20-minute episodes. Yeah. So that's what the bulk of the break I did, because I'm
Oh.
thinking like this is the only time I can like binge watch like everything.
No, that's nice.
And it's a very good story. It's for adults. Like it's about war, people dying, people friends dying.
Attack
But
of
it's
Titan.
like it's a good story on
Yeah.
Attack on Titan. Yeah.
Attack on. Well,
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you can binge watch a show. Do you remember what it's like to binge watch a show, Gordon? To have
Yeah, I watched True
Time.
Detective. Remember?
Oh yeah, but you had to watch that in the bathroom, hiding from the family.
I didn't.
annoyed. I
You're
had, to
like,
stay,
on the door.
I had to stay late though.
Yeah, it's stay
Doing
up late. Yeah.
yeah,
because
there
I
you
just
you
I
have
had
to
to finish
find
it.
those when everyone's asleep, or I don't know if you wake up early, you have to watch it and
No,
before everyone wakes up. You know,
You're more stay up late. I'm more wake
I'm
up
more
early.
stay up
wake up
late.
early.
I like to wake up early.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm trying to read more this year. I think that'll be my goal. I'm not going to set
Oh
like a
yeah.
certain amount of books for
Oh
the
yeah.
year, but I need to read. If I can just put a book in front of my face instead of my phone more
Yeah.
often than not. I know we've had this conversation a million times on the podcast, but I don't know. Do you have any goals for this year? Gaza doesn't believe in New Year's resolutions.
Yeah,
Is that a
because you can
Filipino
start
thing?
it.
I mean,
Hey, it's common. I don't think it started in the Philippines, but you know, we copied it somewhere. Because
Do you have
the always thing is the always the thing that always the people always say is like why wait next year, right? You can start if you have a
That's true.
resolution and
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but for
Change
the
now.
read, I did want to read stuff, but it just have hard time finding time for it. And then I saw this app. I saw this app. There's actually I don't know if you've seen it on your ads too. There's actually an app where they have like book summaries, and then
Oh, yeah. What's it
there
called?
you can read it as an audiobook or play it
Blinkist?
in as an audiobook or yeah. There's Blinklist, there's Headway, there's Short something. It's a paid app, but I've tried it. I think there's a free trial for a week. I've been trying it, and it's actually it's actually good as an audiobook. Maybe you can replace it to if you're used to play music when you drive. Maybe just place that because they have summaries where it's just 20 minutes for the entire book. So at least you have like some ideas from the book,
Yeah.
and you can listen to it. And then you can sound smarter, like sound
it?
smarter because you just read like a summary. You've heard the summary, you can sound smarter. Like
That's
you
it. I'm
know,
gonna
like
drop that on the
when people think,
podcast.
and then yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
the perfect place for me to drop knowledge that I've acquired from somewhere else,
yeah,
just on this podcast or in front of Gaza to impress her.
yeah.
I love
Like, did you
doing that.
know like
well,
how to prioritize stuff?
yeah,
Blah blah
I
blah.
drop big words more than you, so
Yeah,
Gaza does find big words to use.
yeah. Just don't
Make sense,
ask a follow up question.
yeah.
Just listen to me with that statement, and then it ends there. Like, don't. But why? No, no, no questions.
No
Just
question.
listen to that bit, and that's it. Go on with your day.
And they're never. I wish I had an example, but it's never. It's
I
never
can.
inappropriately used, but it's always just. It's a bigger word than you have to say at the time.
Yeah, because sometimes it's just mixing, arranging certain words that make it sound good. It doesn't really make sense much, but maybe it sounds good. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I also can give an example, but it's just of just to make it more interesting. I think the one I remember is, but it's not really so it's basically a lie. Like I think someone said like, where if you see yourself like as an outsider, like you see yourself, you wouldn't be able to recognize it because we see each other like in the mirror. You see in the mirror, you see yourself in the mirror. It's always flip. So when you're actually like outside looking at yourself, you wouldn't recognize yourself. So it's like an interesting thing to say, but it's actually not true. Like you see yourself in a video, you know that's you, right? Oh no,
Yeah.
that's me. So it's not really, it's
You
not,
got me
it
for a
doesn't make
second. I was
sense.
like, wow, that does make sense.
Yeah, like so it sounds good. We're like, yeah, interesting, yeah, because everything is like a mirror image when you see it. Like, no, if you see yourself in a video, you immediately say, oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
me there, like standing. So it's not really true. It's like it just sounds
Garbage.
cool.
That's actually
Yeah,
garbage.
yeah,
sounds like a
yeah,
politician.
Yeah.
yeah. Like
It does.
in the moment you're gonna be like, oh yeah, right. But if you try to think about it, like you have like more thought on it. It's like no, you're
Yeah.
lying. It's
It's one of
it's
those
not
things
true.
like when you're in the shower thinking about it, you're like, oh my God, I should have said this to this person. That was stupid. Like, it didn't make any sense. But you have to like think about it. But for
Hmm.
like one thing that happened
Or a
like
salesperson.
when we were at Starbucks earlier, remember?
Yeah.
And the lady said, she handed us the coffee and she said, sorry, we're out of sleeves. And then we were driving away. I was like, oh, I should have said, no worries. I have sleeves on my arm. I I have sleeves right
You have a joke.
now.
Yeah, a joke.
Something. I was like, oh, I was about to say it, but I didn't say it.
You're gonna say like, "Oh no, it's fine. I'm not cold." Yeah,
Yeah, or
that.
I have something up my sleeve or something.
Something else. Yeah,
I don't know. But you think about
yeah. Maybe next time you get coffee and then. I know, because at that time you're gonna have sleeves
I'll
anymore.
have sleeves. Yeah,
So like,
it,
oh
You're never
god,
gonna have that
I
chance to
have that
say
moment
that again.
again.
it has to be in the
Yeah.
moment. But yeah, you
Yeah.
do. Sometimes you do think about how stupid this that someone said, and you feel bad giving them the
The
like,
response you.
allowing them to sound smart even though it wasn't.
Yeah.
That frustrates me. I'm like, I should have cut them down. I shouldn't have let them be right, even though they were wrong.
Yeah, because it's either
Have their moment, right? They don't
most
have
of the
their
time
moment.
probably you were listening like, oh, that sounds smart.
That's usually when I'm
Yeah.
talking, you're not listening at all. You're like,
Because are you saying something smart or
no, probably not.
Smart.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
That
Probably
sounds
lie.
smart. Yeah. It's not true, but it sounds smart.
It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be true. You don't have to say anything that's true as long as you say it confidently. 9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
people will believe it.
Man, that's why you're in finance.
Yeah.
What I just said might not even be true, but I said it confidently, so you
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah. It's like that quick in math thing, a quick in math joke, right?
What's that?
Like an interview, like it's like an interview, like I've heard you're quick in math. Okay, yeah, and then someone's like maybe 28 times 25, and then you answer quickly like 200. That was wrong, but that was quick. Yeah, that kind of joke. Yeah. I thought you've seen it already. It's
I've seen that.
a bunch of it's like an interview question. Like it says here like your, I think it's fast, like fast in math, or you can do a quick math.
Oh, fast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
sometimes like 15 divided by 22.5, and then you go answer like 7. Like, oh, that's wrong. But that was fast, right? That was, quick.
fast.
Yeah.
You're right.
It was fast, yeah. It was
Yeah.
one of those like
Yeah.
like
funny interviews.
They probably would just like ask it and they don't know the answer either. And they're just gonna
Mhm.
accept your answer because you're quick. You're quick enough to answer that
Yeah.
question, even though that's not the right answer.
Well, hey, man, I will say, was it Jeff Bezos? We talked about him earlier. One of the
Mhm.
things that he said in his company is he likes for his managers to make quick decisions, and if they're wrong, to be wrong quickly, rather than to sit around and wait and miss opportunities that are major.
Mhm.
You know, make bad decisions quickly
Mhm.
and move on, and don't dwell on them. And I think there's some truth to that. I know we were talking about a joke, but I think being decisive with an answer, I don't know. There's some validity to that. That's a big word.
Yeah, there's always like I've heard that same one of our executives also said that like fast is better than perfect or something that tone. It doesn't apply to everything. You can't do it as a mantra like fast is better than
No.
perfect. I think it is only she was talking more about I think opportunities because he was trying to differentiate some I don't want how to frame this because Filipinos always try to undersell. Is a big thing. Like we always undersell, even though we know stuff. We always think of someone asks like, "Do you know how to do this?" Like you're gonna be like, "Yeah, maybe I think I can do you know," because we try to undersell. Like we're so used to like those movies where you know the lead actor loses at the start of the movie and then like you know bounces back. So we always like undersell. Like you always like that story. But there's a certain race race I don't want to say so certain groups where you ask them like they say, oh yeah, I'm very good at this, I'm very good at that, blah blah blah, even though they're
Yeah.
most of the time they're lying or you know but but the opportunity got was given to them because they have, oh yeah, we're very good at that, we're very good at that. Whereas if you ask like us like Filipinos, we're always like, yeah, I think we know how to do, you know, how to fix this, blah blah. But turns out we're actually really good. So we lose you lose the opportunity, right? Because someone's like looking for that certain service, you're gonna be like, oh
we're
yeah,
not
yeah,
aggressively.
Fake it till you make it. You know that's
yeah.
a dangerous
Yeah.
term or a
So
phrase, but
yeah,
it's
so
true, man.
yeah, so in that situation, like fast is better than perfect because even though you don't know the entire thing how to do it, but you know like enough. You think that you have to like know a bit about it, so you can just like yeah, yes, I know how to do that, and then just
Very
like work on
agile.
yeah.
Yeah. Which was kind of
But
opposite. It was like when we're starting, it's always like r- the mindset was right the first time. So
That's
it,
huge, yeah.
it means like you have to make a
perfect, yeah, yeah,
quality,
yeah,
product.
But you'll kill yourself trying to get to
But
that.
there is always, you have to give more. And so it will need more time for it to, because you have to really make sure that that is a quality
I feel like
product.
that's
And
you. I feel like that is you, and not, like that's definitely you, and that's a good thing because you want to do the right thing the first time.
yeah,
But
yeah,
our
but
companies, we like value progress over perfection.
yeah, but then there's
Yeah.
like very thin line. It's like, oh, should I just not? Should I be faster? Should I do it faster and kind of
yeah,
compromise
fix
the quality a
afterwards,
little
yeah.
bit? So
What they call it, the MVP, the minimum viable product, right?
I don't know what that is.
I haven't heard,
totally.
yeah. I know a different MVP, but maybe
No, they
yeah.
call
Well,
it they call it the MVP. It's the minimum. Like, so what's the goal? What is the minimum level of success that we can reach, and then we can enhance that
Mhm.
later. The MVP is like, okay, what's the
Okay.
baseline, basic goal that would consider this?
I know that's what I'm saying, but it wasn't something that I like.
Yeah, it wasn't in
Like
your.
it was instilled in us.
Yeah.
Like it's always
Mhm.
right the first time. Make sure there's not a lot of
But y'all are
Yeah.
fun to work with, Filipinos.
And they're gonna be because you're gonna be punished if there's something wrong with it.
like
You're
you're
gonna
gonna
be
almost like
punished.
you're gonna be blamed.
You're gonna be shamed. Shame on
Yeah,
you.
you guys are.
Something's
Yeah.
wrong with this.
But
Shame
then
on
it
you.
kind of probably changed because of like really the time constraints. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
let's deal with it later if there's a lot of defects
Yeah.
to it or
They always
problems with it. Just do it
yeah.
later.
It's the ideal thing in a perfect world. Everything you work on is works just fine, and you covered everything.
So, what would
But,
you tell?
yeah.
What would you tell someone who's entering your work field, like what you guys do, that it's just out of college?
Mm-hmm.
Do it right the first time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do it right the first time.
Go back, enroll in nursing.
So you're gonna haze them. You're gonna make them go through what you went through.
Do it
Enroll
right.
enroll in nursing. Turn
Why are you here?
around.
Why are you here?
No, you have to switch it.
Yeah.
You have to
Pick the
make their opportunity better than yours.
yeah. You have to go with a medical field because
Yeah.
they pay much in the US.
Quit now. What are you doing?
No, yeah, but it's hard. It's harder for this newer generations because we were like training them, you know, adults. Well, they're adults already, like just out of college and then join the company. It's this different. It's different culture because some of them, it's almost like they're not afraid to lose their work. Like or if they cannot like do this, like well, it's fine. Like, I could just gonna find other things. So it's a different culture rather than wait, Adam left, right? Yeah.
Just woke out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just wait for him to
Yeah.
oh yeah.
We're
Just walk. We were talking about the
we're kind of confused or we
Yeah.
don't know if we should be talking in our language or
Yeah.
Don't do it.
oh, don't do it.
English only.
Sorry. English only. Yeah.
Sorry. What were you
Yeah.
saying?
Oh yeah, because we had like new hires and they were training it in the same technology as we do, but it's a different. They have a different mindset now. Because for us, I think it's there's a fear of losing our work. And I think they still have that now, but it's not much because there's a lot of opportunities you can work on. You can work outside of our company. So right now, if they really can't, if it's too hard, I can't even say it's too hard. Like if it's like more getting difficult, some of them just know, like you fix it, yeah, you complete it, Whereas in our time, it's just we always find a way to like have it completed. We complete it on our own because we might end up getting fired. Where there's like that fear of like losing our jobs. But
Mhm.
this generation, I know this a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, like I think it's fine for them not really um completing or
Mhm.
delivering what is assigned to them. They always are used to like someone completing it for them. I don't know. I
Yeah.
think it's a more generation thing. So
Yeah.
it's harder to convince them to like you should do it this way. You should have to make the effort of doing it. Completing it on your own. Blah blah. And then they end up like resign. You're resigning,
Yeah.
quitting, and then just looking for another company.
Or they'll try to be influencers.
So they're weak.
Yeah.
What you're saying.
They're gonna be in social media.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm gonna just be an influencer.
That's the number one.
Yeah.
When they interviewed kids in America, years ago, it used to be astronaut or doctor, lawyer.
Mhm.
The number one thing the kids want to do now is to be an influencer. I feel like I
Yeah,
said that on the
because
podcast before.
Really?
But yeah,
there's more money. There's more money if you're the one out of maybe thousands, right?
I mean, we're trying to be
successful.
influencers right now. Like that's the goal.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we're like
other people,
Are we?
right? This is what we're doing this for, right?
Oh, I should
Yeah,
quit
we
my
are.
job then.
Well,
Yeah.
not yet.
No, not yet. No, not yet. I don't have, like, not yet. Like
But
it's
no, it's
yeah.
so the I feel like every generation has thought that the generation after them is as weaker and less motivated and misguided,
Yeah.
and it's probably natural feeling to have about the next generation up, but they'll find their hard work somewhere, hopefully.
But I've read it. It keeps repeating every generation that that thing always happens. Like the older generation will always say like, "Oh, you don't have it in our time. It's always harder. It was harder, so you should do work this hard too." And then the newer generation, when they become like the older people, they're gonna tell the same story to the newer generation of their like, "Oh, it was harder for us. You should do this too." Blah blah.
Yeah, harder compared
Yeah.
to the generation that follows you, but
Followed.
not
Yeah.
compared to the generation ahead of you. Because if we look that way, you have to say, "Whoa, it's much easier than it was for my grandfather, or our grandparents who had to, didn't have running water and had to pee in an outhouse or whatever." So we have the benefit of looking behind us rather than ahead of us, or whatever, vice versa. You know what I'm trying to say? You can always look at your kids and say like, "Oh, you got it easy," but you never look up to your ancestors and say, "Oh, you had it so
Yeah,
hard."
it's
Yeah.
way harder for them. Yeah.
It makes you feel better to
Yeah.
know that you had it harder than someone else. So you look down. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm just blowing your minds right now.
And you know that
Yeah.
starting this year, there's a new generation.
Yeah.
What's that
They call
called?
it beta, right?
Beta.
Gen what?
Beta.
Beta.
Because there's
Beta?
beta. Yeah. Because there's
Beta.
alpha.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
so
it's beta.
Beta is like, I don't know if it's an American thing, but beta is like AKA
The weak one. The weak one.
like the beta, the alpha, the beta.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're just
If you're a
following
beta
the
male, like you're
Greek.
like a weak male.
Yeah. They're just following it because we
Greek.
started
I
at
hate that
alpha
name.
again. Yeah.
I'd hate to have that name.
Thank
Yeah. It sucks to be.
goodness our children are alpha.
Wait, are they alpha?
Yeah, because
They're still in alpha, yeah.
Starts this year.
Gen Alpha? Dude, they're going to rule the world. Gen
Yeah.
Alpha? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's epic. And we're what? We're millennials?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. We're still millennials.
Until
Yeah.
94 or
Yeah.
94.
I was talking to someone at work who's born in like, she wouldn't tell me when she was
2000s?
born. She was born in the 80s or something.
Oh, 80s.
She was
So that's
like,
still
"Oh."
millennials.
I know, that's what I'm saying. She was like, "Oh, we're millennials, blah, blah, blah." And she thought I was Gen Z or, Gen Z. I was like, "I'm millennial too." And she's like, "No, you're not." And we look it up and it was like 94. And I was like, "See?
Yeah. It's a big range. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
big range. Yeah. Yeah.
Heck, dude. But she tried to clown on me. I'm not Gen Z. I'm offended.
David
You should-
Chalamet is
yeah.
a Gen Z.
You should have said like, "I'm not Gen Z, you boomer."
Oh, that
And then
was good.
you just like put her like on a older generation.
There's
I'm millennial. You're not millennial. You're a boomer. Then start an argument.
women would not like
Your
that.
dad.
The other girl was at Gen X.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah, the X is like older, yeah.
70s then. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The next generation. The next generation.
So it's Boomer, Gen X,
Yeah.
Millennials.
Millennial, Gen
Millennials.
Z,
Gen
Alpha.
Alpha,
Then
and
start to
Gen
alpha.
Beta?
Beta.
Yeah, beta is the next.
And what a
The newer
disappointing-
ones.
Let's not have any more kids. I'm not bringing them into Gen Beta. Let's wait until
I
the
know.
next one.
What's C again? What's C? Alpha, beta. What's
Alpha, Beta,
Kappa?
Gamma.
Okay.
I think it's Gamma.
Gamma.
Yeah.
Gamma is the
Alpha,
next
Beta, Gamma,
one.
Delta, Epsilon.
So the
I had to learn it
generation
all.
Gamma is maybe the next 14, right? 14 years, 15 years or older. Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. But I just remembered like everyone knows Jocko, right? I know Adam knows Jocko.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
I
Dr.
know.
Wilk?
Good. That's
Good.
person says good. Yeah.
A picture of his
Lost your
wife.
job. Good. It's a Navy SEAL, right? Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
I don't know the rank. Pretty sure it's like a commander of a team. He's known for he does this seminars on leadership and stuff. And then he told this story in his podcast.
I don't like his
Good.
face.
No, because that's a more
Good.
tough guy look. Yeah, good.
Good.
So someone asked him like after the seminar, this person asked like,
Good.
"Yes, good. You don't like my face? Good."
Good.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, someone asked like after seminar, like this person asked him like, "Do you get asked about the newer generations now? I mean, the Gen Z, about their work ethic?" No, is that a lot of people complain about it. Oh, the newer generation, they're not they don't work as hard anymore. They have it easy. Blah 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 blah. Interesting for him is, well, of course he said yes, but his answer to that is always it's on the leadership. It's on the people leading them. That's why they're like that. So even though if you have those generation that like a someone who's in that generation in your workforce and you're the one like you're their lead, it's up to you how to how to change them or like make them work better. Which is always like
Oh, wow.
it sounds like
like that.
it sounds because if someone tells you and you're like in the older generation could just be like no, because they should work as hard as I did in the when I was like at their age. But he said like it's on the I'm just trying to like paraphrase it because I don't know the exact thing he said, but the point was it's on you, it's on the leader. Then he told an example of, remember like the Vietnam War where soldiers were sent to Vietnam. They didn't want to be soldiers. They didn't want to kill. They didn't know the person they're killing. They just know they have to follow order. So if you take that, those commanders at that time are a very good example because they maybe they didn't want to join that war themselves, but the chain of command is they have to lead these men to maybe to their deaths, right? But they have to do it, and then you have to set a good example. You have to like influence them to do your task, because if they don't, it's gonna be risk to your country. So that's like a very good example of leading people who are not, they're not at the same vision as you. It's even like an extreme example because they could lose their lives. They could lose a leg. They could lose they could lose their families by joining this war. So why would they follow you? And so I think he was recommending a book. I haven't seen the book, but there's like a book on stories for those like commanders at that time, how they lead, yes, young men, and then how they lead those soldiers, and then the risks are so high, and we have like a lot of soldiers who don't really see the value of what they're doing. Like same thing in their workforce, like they don't really see the value as much as you do.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
war
So
is a
when I
big example, but like school,
yeah.
think about students. People complain about the students are unruly, they don't listen, and they're not inspired.
Mm-hmm.
But what are the teachers and the administrators like? They have to hold themselves accountable for the leadership that they're providing or that they're giving out,
Yeah.
right? Like on a
But
small,
that's just one thing though. I can't really
Yeah.
blame everything to the teachers,
Yeah.
but it's a good
yeah, I bet that's
perspective to
obviously
like for the effort of the leader should also like make an effort to change. 'Cause think of it like if it's a war, you're gonna have to like convince them. Otherwise, you're gonna lose the war because you can
there's no
really
morale.
yeah
There's no,
yeah
I mean, maybe there's a generational gap because, like, when you grew up in the '90s, there's no cell phone, there's no internet,
hmm
and I don't know about you, but like, if you grew up in the Philippines and you grew up poor, or you're not rich, you have to work hard, and the discipline, like the parents, even the teachers, really will like instill in you like the discipline to like work hard, and that's something that as an adult you probably have to you probably
hmm
just get used to it because at a young age it was already there. Unlike in Gen Z, it was like, I don't know, I gotta think that a
yeah
lot of it has something to do with the technology,
yeah,
and a lot of what
yeah
they're seeing on like social media. It's like, oh, life is so easy, like,
or
yeah
life is so hard that it's pointless. It could go both
oh
ways.
yeah, it
Yeah,
could
hmm
go
yeah.
either
Like, why
way.
put myself through it? I will say though, like the bad ones speak the loudest. There's a lot of like
hmm
kids in this neighborhood that are Gen Z that are like mowing lawns and going around knocking on
Yeah.
doors. And we had one kid come and ask to blow the
Day
leaves off.
before Christmas or day before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, he was like,
I
"Can
was
I blow
like,
your leaves for some
for
money
how
and like
oh
take
yeah
the leaves off the gutters?" I was like, "Yeah, dude. Like, you go to school here?" And he was like, "Yeah, I go to high school here. I live in
oh
the neighborhood over there." It's like, "Yeah, man.
yeah,
I'll give you some money to
I mean,
do it."
that's good
Kid.
yeah
yeah.
they're
Parenting,
they see
I
that
think, is something.
He has good leadership.
yeah
It's a
yeah
lot of
Good.
influence to that.
good
Good.
do you want to
Good. I'm gonna
do you
show
want to
Baji
clean
that
my
video.
yard
Yeah.
good
Good.
yeah
I'm not gonna pay you. Is that good?
good Or
You're gonna learn a valuable lesson tonight.
yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna show you that video. You'll you'll laugh.
Yeah, it
It's inspiring.
yeah, inspiring. Yeah, the first time I seen that because they add like sounds in it, like there's like a charging sound, like good.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah,
good. He's
mission
and
and
his
go. Yeah,
podcast is in a dark room with like one light.
yeah,
in the
just one
middle,
light.
You know.
So
Like
it's
like an
all
interrogation room or something.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
yeah, like then black and white. You're just
Yep,
gonna focus
black
on what
and
he
white.
says. Yeah, and he speaks in a
How come
way
you
where like
never showed
Oh yeah, he's very good at speaking.
Yeah.
showed it to me? That
Oh,
guy.
I've shown you them before.
No.
yeah,
I mean,
Jocko.
he's kind of like
Uh,
I would put Jocko in the
Yeah,
same
his
throat
face.
as like
I've never seen his face
David
before.
Goggins and Jocko. Are
yeah,
kinda
that guy. Yeah,
I
inspirational.
know David Goggins.
good.
It's more geared towards men, but
Oh, very sexist.
I'm
of
a
you.
big fan of David Goggins. No, I mean women
I can't
follow him.
watch.
I would just
can't
say that
watch
more
him
men.
because he's a guy.
Wouldn't you say, Louis, that
No.
more men watch Jocko?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the demo for that is maybe 99.9% men.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
probably why.
Because he's a jujitsu guy too, and
Jiu-Jitsu guy, Navy SEAL,
he's a friend of Joe
then
Rogan.
always influences you to be like tough,
Very
and
macho.
that's what the good thing.
Macho man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good,
Good.
good.
It's like good. Like the reason we're saying good is like so when bad things happen to him, his response is good
It's good
because that's an opportunity to get better.
to get
You
better.
have to
Yeah,
always respond to adversity with good.
yeah,
I said, "What, Jocko? Every time something bad happens, you just say
Yeah.
good. Why do you say that?"
Okay.
yeah. And sometimes it becomes a joke now when people use it. Like
Yeah.
someone's talking about like he got scammed for like $100,000, and then what do? You say good. lost money with this failed business opportunity. Good.
I'm
One
just
time.
gonna.
His wife just divorced him.
Yeah,
Good.
Good.
I'm just
It's
gonna
like,
stick with Call Her Daddy podcast. Not gonna listen to.
oh yeah, that's still going on, right? Call her daddy. That was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a big. I remember like presidential candidate was
It's
there,
not,
and
I'm
it was
not
like
the
the big
demo.
Yeah, and it's
podcast. Yeah,
99. Not,
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
it's
for sure. That's
for women.
more ladies there. Yeah,
Call
more
her
women
daddy.
podcast. Call her
Call,
daddy.
call him daddy.
Call
Yeah,
her
it was
daddy.
big like before the
Her.
pandemic.
Yeah.
Like that was like a big women's podcast.
Yeah.
Call her daddy.
I've heard of it.
Mhm. Good.
What about Haktua has a podcast? Talk to her.
Oh, I've
She's
heard
she's in
I've
trouble,
heard
right?
She's wanted. Right?
Yeah,
She had a crypto scam.
yeah. There was a
Which
meme
was
coin,
backed
like a
by
meme
the,
coin.
Was it backed by the Paul? What's
Jake Paul,
the Paul brothers or
Mike Paul, Sean
Was he
Paul,
back? Yeah.
Shauna Paul.
I mean, that's
I
what I've
haven't read
heard.
much about it. I just know that she's in trouble because of a crypto.
Is it, what's the
I
term?
don't know what the actual violation
Rug and
there.
pull? Or what
Yeah,
was it?
someone pulled the rug
Rug
on
and
it.
pull is the term.
Pull, rub and tuck.
That's a different.
Rug and, or whatever. There's
Pull
a
the
term.
rug.
I don't know. That's not against the
bait and
law though.
switch.
The other one. That's not. That's
Uh,
not-
Tug and pull.
that was
Tug and pull.
something like pull a
There's a
rug,
pull. I don't know. Man.
pulling
You
a
should-
rug, something
you're
like
from
yeah,
here,
pull
You should know that term, and you're the finance guy.
finance guy. Yeah, it's something like a pulling off the rug on someone. Yeah,
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is pump and
Yeah.
dump. Pump and dump scheme would be like where they pump up the price of a
stock.
what does it say? New vocal
Stock,
track.
right?
Yeah, they pump up the stock and then they dump all the shares and they make.
Yeah,
sell.
they sell everything.
That's not the term they've used to this because it was a scam.
Oh,
Tug and pull. Rug-
no, it's not a tug. Get that. Out of
No,
here.
there's no
Nothing about rubber. Nothing
All right.
tug and pull.
Just
It-
Google it.
No, it's Ponzi scheme.
Shut
I
up.
don't
It's not a Ponzi scheme,
I don't know.
Give me
but
phone.
yeah,
We're not
it's
going to find out.
yeah.
That's I've heard that she's the Hakua only happened like it happened
this year.
in June
Yeah.
last year, and she kind of
Mhm.
fell off.
I mean, did you
fell
think
off,
that
fell off
it was going to be a bumpy ride? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I
It was
think
gonna be a bumpy
his
ride for her.
people, managing her took the opportunity to do that. I think he will only go to jail if trying to if she knowingly, if she knew that they were gonna do that, the bump up the price and then sell. I think that because she can go off with like, no, the people managing me are just using me for this, but you can get in trouble if you know that it's not. If from the start you knew it was a scam. So that's where you
They have
go to
prove that
jail.
She's stupid. All they have to do is play
Yeah.
the video for the court. And be
Yeah,
like,
but,
Yeah.
but think about the
She's
people
obviously stupid.
that bought that meme coin though. How can they
That too, yeah.
think that that's something that will
Mm.
last out of
Yeah,
a meme?
right
It's,
place,
it's
right
a
time.
meme coin.
Well, if you put your life
If-
savings into the Haktua girl meme coin,
Mhm.
you deserve to lose all your money. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I have no
Yeah.
sympathy for because it was your choice. Why would you do that? Why
yeah. Why would you put
Why
like
didn't you
hundreds,
put
thousands?
it in Bitcoin?
Yeah, maybe they were just. They also were planning to sell. Just someone just beat them to it, so that's why. Yeah, they lost their money.
I couldn't believe that they had a cryptocurrency at all. But this is the world we live in. And,
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Okay.
No, she's gonna leave. She's got
Oh,
to
just-
cool like I do. No, don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to look it up.
I'm bothered by it.
It'll take you 10 minutes
I just
to find it.
looking just getting your phone just to look it up.
We're at an hour anyway, man.
Yeah,
And
maybe we can
this-
just end on this.
Very important information that we need.
This is like the new year
Cool.
rug pull.
rug pull.
Say it.
Okay, there's no
Pull the
thug.
rug.
There's no
I said pull
thug.
the rug, and you said no.
I I said rug and
Rug
pull, and then it
pull.
said no. I said okay,
It's
tug and pull.
rug and pull. Rug is not a verb. You can't rug somebody.
Yeah,
I
it's
said
a rug pull.
I
Yeah.
was a rug and pull, but you were just.
Rug
Pull,
and
rug
pull.
pull.
But it's just rug pull.
I said pull
Rug
the
pull.
rug, which is literally the same thing.
Yeah.
She pulled the
I think
rug.
the idea is
There's
like
no that
pulling
here.
someone like
There's
pull
no
the
that.
rug on
You
you,
have to be
and
very
you end up
technical here.
A
you end
rug
up
pull.
like you end up like falling, right? Because someone pulled the
Maybe
rug.
this is just a term for.
Or if you pull it fast enough, all the stuff stays. You know, like
Yes,
you
they
do
stare.
with the
You know,
tablecloth.
say the tablecloth.
Yeah.
Seems like that term is only
And
used
everything's
for cryptocurrency.
Okay, well, I found out she had a cryptocurrency when I found out that it was
It was already like a
fraudulent.
scam.
It was
Yeah,
already done.
it's already done. It was a
um,
meme coin. Yeah, meme coin.
Oh,
It's so weird. Someone could
Alright,
just
well-
like create a coin.
I think what
Right,
happened
yeah.
was the pod track. Can you still hear us, Louis?
I can, but I think I'm hearing you from.
Yeah, the pod track died.
I'm hearing you
No,
from.
but it just died. We may have died it.
No,
may have died in the last
because
5 minutes.
someone like there's a pop up here that says
Yeah, no
it's still
track
recording, but it's a different track. So I think it switched mics. So it's I'm hearing you from. I think I'm hearing you from the laptop.
Yeah,
microphone.
probably from the laptop. So it might be a little
Yeah.
weird towards the end there, but
Yeah. How come it
Yeah.
died?
it's just
It's
batteries.
plugged.
Yeah, the battery. We
Oh, you
plug
didn't.
it.
You can plug it from. Yeah.
We're too lazy.
Oh, we don't have that anymore. It's somewhere.
A plug. Yeah.
Yeah, we only have one
We don't have it handy.
cable.
But
Mm-hmm.
this is a good podcast.
Yep.
Hopefully it's still recording.
It's still. Maybe there's just changes in the audio when when you pull the rug on
And
the
of course, this happens.
before.
Yeah, Brenton, you said rug pull. Well, I still
Of
think
course, this happens when we have like the mic cable, like the new mic.
it's kind of easier to just talk like this rather than hold this. I wish we had the stands. We need to get the stands back.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
we're
the
gonna
boom
get this-
arm. But it's
we're
gonna be
gonna-
expensive if you have the boom arm. I was
We need
actually
the
thinking of a joke when when Adam goes to the shop and buys cables, maybe you end up like going home like, babe, I have a boom arm because the guy says like you need a new mic, we need a new boom arm, you need you
Yeah.
end up like having like a lot of stuff.
Oh man, I love that.
I wanted the.
Yeah,
what
it
do
would
you
be
call that?
funny.
Circle,
Oh, she wanted the circle thing that covers it, the
I forgot
screen
that term. Yeah.
Oh, it's forgot the
condenser.
no, it's not condenser. It's
It starts with a B.
bondenser.
Rug-
No,
is it
it's
rug
it's it's for those like S's. I think it's for those S's. Like
We don't
it's
need to look it up.
the plosives that they called it, the plosives, so that it wouldn't be as accentuated when you hear those like.
Yeah. Oh, well, I
Yeah,
think
Yeah, condenser microphones.
Yeah. we've been doing this podcast for
yeah,
over a year now, and I still like we're still getting our setup right. I apologize.
hmm
But we're getting the reps in. We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're being consistent.
yeah.
We're gonna get there, and once we do,
It's
we're on to something.
something. Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
I'm actually thinking of like changing the colors of the thumbnails. That's why I said like I mentioned like it's more like a new season stuff. But yeah, I'll see how I edit this.
For me, I think
Yeah.
I enjoyed the. I'm not putting pressure on you to do more work, but I enjoy the clips more than
The clips.
episode. Sometimes I don't listen
Yeah.
to the whole episode, start to finish, but I'll listen to every clip. You know.
Yeah, yeah, I need to put more clips though. But yeah, it's easier. I think that's how people found this though. People from work found this because they saw a clip, and then that's usually how people find podcasts too.
Yeah.
And
It's
it's
just
easier to listen to
bite-sized.
clips.
I'm
Yeah.
used to flipping through Instagram.
Yeah.
But I love the podcast. And we like
Yeah.
I said it a million times, we need Dale back.
Yeah, I said this because he's sick last night, and then I asked him like, "Are you gonna join the pod?" He's like, "No, I can't." And then
Is
okay,
he
That's-
back here or no?
no, he's still
Waiting.
maybe just a mile away from here, 2 miles away from here. Just, he
You
lives
look to
close
your
by.
right, like, is he in the room with you? You're
He's
looking
gonna-
over like, yeah, is he
Yeah.
good?
That's
Is
where
there.
does he?
I'm-
There's like.
Anyway, we'll let you go, Louis.
Anyway.
It was good talking
Yeah, I
with you.
need to. Good talk, and then
Okay.
gonna edit this out. Upload some clips. It's gonna start 2025. Uh, I don't know what to call it. I want to say with a bang, but it's so cheesy.
Start with
Yeah.
bang. New
So yeah,
year, new you.
yeah. Yeah.
Start with a rug pull.
Start with the rug pull, baby. It's gotta be the rug pull.
Gotta be the rug pull.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Have a
Okay,
good rest
bye,
of the
Henry.
weekend, guys. Yeah. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.